evening, but I have a very specific question about this. It could be likely that whoever wins this race over the next 4 years or 8 years, the question of splitting APS would be on your desk. There's a lot of fear about this. There's a lot of enthusiasm in some quarters about this. I'm curious how you feel. Who would win? Who would lose? Would the older part of the cities be losing out potentially to the newer part of the city if we split along the lines, meaning the west side of the city versus the rest of Albuquerque as we have it now? Or in fact, do you support not splitting up APS and working some kind of system inside APS to address the problems that we're having? And so we'll start with Mr. Berry on this one.
Well, I know there's been talk for years about the split. And I think, once again, it kind of goes back to a similar argument that the South Valley has. People are frustrated. Our graduation rates are far too low. We're not giving the kids the opportunities that they need. We're spending dollars on the educational system, and sometimes that system isn't getting the results that we want. And I believe that the teachers are doing a fantastic job. The question is, what are we going to do to affect a positive change in graduation rates and opportunities for our students? I think Winston Brooks, our new superintendent, I believe in him. I believe he can do a good job. I want to make sure that we give him a chance. I think if we do split, I think one of the concerns I would have for folks on the west side is that it would really mean a large tax increase for them to be able to support that. It kind of goes back again in that same argument as the South Valley. If you split, then you've got two administrations, you've got two overheads. You're not getting the economies of scale that you get with one larger. So if it comes up, I'll do my due diligence. I'll look at it. I'll look at the facts and make an informed management decisions as we go. But at this point in time, I think I'm willing to give Superintendent Brooks an opportunity and to do better. Mr. Chavez.
I'm a product of APS, and I'm very pleased to have a strong partnership and great working relationship with our new superintendent. And I wish him the very best. We meet on a very regular basis to see what issues we can address together. Growing up in APS, I never would have considered splitting it up. It was sacrosanct. But I'm open to the idea with the following provisions. One, we can never have multiple school districts that are disparate in their ethnicity or disparate in their income. That is the antithesis of what a school system, a public school system, is supposed to do. But if we can accomplish that, where they're equally diverse in terms of income, ethnicity, then we have to see if that will enhance the educational environment. Ultimately, it's about increasing the graduation rate. And I don't think there's anybody around Albuquerque who's saying the graduation rate today is acceptable.
You know, this may be one of the few issues that I agree on with Mayor Chavez. I've always been opposed to the split when I was in the legislature, simply because it was always proposed that we split it 3 or 4 ways, and my question was always, where are you going to make the split? However, the latest proposal that I've heard is one that uses the river, which is a natural kind of boundary. And as Mayor Chavez mentioned a while ago, as long as everything is equal in terms of economic level, ethnicity, I think the river would possibly give us that. But obviously people are frustrated. I think people need to be listened to, and I'm willing to at least look at it and see what we can do. I'm also a product of the public schools. I was also a veteran of 27 years as a teacher, principal, and assistant superintendent. So I know what I'm talking about. I know the frustrations people have, and we need to at least listen to them. Thank you.
And 30 seconds rebuttal. No, that's okay. Mayor Chavez, okay, we'll move on. Jim Williams from Kingman.